Welcome to the PTTS. Today's date is April 3rd, 2023, Monday. My name is Nang Hong Lam. So, basically toward the end of the 10 tape, I was just saying that I was gonna take like a break after that, and then to kind of like in a way to have my dinner and also to capture the tape into my laptop, and say after I'm done all of that, if I still there's time left, I will continue on with the video. But after I did all of that, it was already around 10 o'clock p.m. so I felt that it's already, that's the time I usually go to sleep at. So I decided to, so basically I went to sleep. So I just woke up like about half an hour ago. Anyway, kind of in a way, when I woke up, I just having these bad thoughts. Just wasn't really, kind of like in a way, so I started just brainstorming. I don't know, like, felt that it is just, maybe it is a genetic thing, like a genetic, like the Lam gene, because that's my family last name is Lam, the Lam's gene, so it's like a genetic thing. And maybe it's the same, like happened in the family, like the heritage of the Lam, and people already know about it, just me who really haven't studied the Lam's genetic, like didn't really have the time to look through my heritage. Probably I'm like the one who didn't really know much about my own heritage. So maybe people already know about what I'm going through since I see my heritage, like each of the Lam who have to go through a certain thing. It's all kind of like it's all genetically been happening in the Lam heritage. So it's just I am who just didn't have this kind of time to look through my own heritage and to know what's going on in my life, and I'm just not aware of it. So it could be like that, so something like that. And so pretty much I felt that. And also another one is the ignorant is a blimp. It's like, so pretty much I've come to brainstorm on those two, that it is the so kind of like in a way, I don't know, maybe it is that kind of like in a way this Lam gene is, to a lot of people, including like the ignorant brimps, it's sort of like your own personal training program, kind of like in a way, you know, to the ignorant brims, to people. It's like this whole own training program. You know, you get over this. You know, you don't have to go through all these different training programs. It's in your gene, kind of like in a way. It's just part of who you are. You know, you don't have to go through all these training programs. Kind of like in a way, like to the ignorant brims and all of that. It's just like, you know, kind of like in a way, it's just, maybe it's, you know, like, would argue that's the, kind of like in a way, it used to be, that whole concept of celebration and rejoice and until I don't know, like I just already been kind of like in a way, like I felt that basically, okay, so before I continue on with where I left off on the 10 tape, kind of this is what I'm starting to say at the beginning of this 11 tape is I just wanted to point out the situations I'm in before I continue on from where I left off on the 10 tape. So pretty much, I just want to add these things as that it might not be what I wanted to, kind of like in a way, you know, like it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna argue that way. It doesn't matter, like, kind of like in a way, I already accumulated 199 first places. I already won all my empty-handed combat fights from 1993 to 1999. I already got elected as the president of the Mesa Multimedia Club, and kind of like in a way, I already made like around hundreds of hours of video where I speak in front of the camcorder about my situations, the conflicts in my life, and all of that. So kind of like in a way, it's just like it's gonna be argued as, you know, ignorant brims and the Lam gene and things like that, and it's just gonna be basically just gonna be continued as something that is, you know, like the I was just very close but didn't achieve, kind of like in a way, just gonna come to that. And you know, even though I felt that I have already accumulated 199 first places, I have already won on my empty-handed combat fights. It's gonna just say, like, you know, it's the fish tank in the ocean, you know, not significant, kind of like, you know, not significant versus not significant. The fish tank in the ocean, it just, you know, and I'm the one who just, the Lam heritage gene, the ignorant blimps, kind of like in a way, you know, it's just like, you should have never acknowledged what was going on, you know, ignorant blimps. Never acknowledge what's going on. That is called ignorance brim. Just do what you do, you know, just never acknowledge what's going on. Ignorance brim. Can you understand that term? Just do what you have to do, you know, ignorance brim. and it's like the Lam heritage, the Lam's gene, ignorance, blame, the Lam's gene. It's gonna just come, and it's like the fish, significant versus insignificant, fish tank in the ocean. So anyway, pretty much, probably like, the ignorant blame, see it, just don't acknowledge what's going on, and probably got a lot out of life, like, maybe people just say, like, that it's ignorant, the whole ignorance blame, doesn't know, and then, just become very successful in life and everything, the whole ignorance blame, and it is the one who keep wanting to point out everything, what's going on, and they're the one, like, the PTTS, I just established the PTTS on 2012, starting in 2012, to kind of just point out the situations I'm in with some kind of establishments to support me. So kind of like, in a way, I just use all the campaigning to rank up status, my build up status from competing through the Pro Tour / tournament, from those 199 accumulation, 199 first. So it's just all the things I have accomplished in life to establish this PTTS, to point what's going on in my life and things like that in a more official way. So like the ignorance blame, just continue to do it and become very successful. And the me who, putting all this time together, spend all these many years of time, look where I got, Why not just look at the ignorance blame who have become very successful in life and everything, and just look at the person who take all these steps and where I'm at, still, just felt like, going through misery, anger, and frustration, and wanted to, steal someone's wife, and also put her through misery, anger, and frustration also. It's just like, I look at the ignorant brains, becoming very successful in life and everything. It's just like, why take all these steps? Why go through all of that? Kind of like, in a way, doing like all these years of time, starting on like putting together the PTTS and making. So why take all these steps, and why just be like the ignorance blame? Just why can't you do that? How hard is it to be like an ignorant blims and just do what you have to do? And just kind of like, in a way, it's just like, so kind of like, in a way, like ignorant blame, you don't have to, you just do what you have to do, and become very successful in life and everything, and you're the one who have to take all these steps, put together the PTTS, accumulate 199 first place, get elected as the president of the Mason Multimedia Club, win all your empty-handed combat fights from 1993 to 1999. You have to put all these things together to do what you have to do, and